Hello, I'm Hannah,
And I'm Frankie.
and today we are going to be talking about the Say Something campaign, which is a youth violence prevention program from Sandy Hook Promise.
Here are a few examples of what's been said about violence in the past. She has been all over Twitter threatening revenge. He told me he was going to. I saw his plans but didn't believe he would ever do this, and I knew this would happen.
Schools are not immune to violence, suicide, or threats.
We can do better. 1 million students were threatened or injured with a weapon on school property in the nation. 749,000 students were victims of violence, 250,000 students seriously considered attempting suicide, and 876,000 students were afraid of attack or harm at school.
Good news, individuals often show warning signs and share information before they are violent, attempt suicide, or make threats.
Today, you will learn how to say something to protect yourself, classmates, and communities, and help prevent violence, suicides, and threats.
If we teach you how to 1. Look for warning signs, signals, and threats. 2. Act immediately, take it seriously. And 3. Say something to a trusted adult. We will get better at 1. Reducing violence, threats, and tragic consequences. And 2. Creating safer, healthier schools and communities.
1. Look for warning signs, signals, and threats.
2. Act immediately, take it seriously.
3. Say something to a trusted adult.
What is a warning sign? Thoughts, feelings, and behaviors that indicate significant change and that an individual may be in need of help.
What is a warning sign? Some may include withdrawal from others, bullying or hitting, negative role models, thoughts or plans of harming self or others, blame others for own failures, fear of riding the bus or going to school, and significant personality change.
1 in 3 students report being sad or hopeless for 2 or more weeks in the last 12 months. 1 million students did not go to school 1 or more days in the last 30 days because they felt unsafe at or on their way to and from school. 1 million students were harassed, threatened, or subject to other forms of cyberbullying.
In 3 separate studies, researchers found 37% of threats of violence were sent electronically and 28% used on social media.
Most mass shootings are planned for 6 or more months. In nearly every case, warning signs were given.
70% of people who complete suicide tell someone their plans or give some other warnings before they do it.
What is a threat? Any communication directly or through a third party which has the intent to harm themselves or someone.
What is a threat? Somebody should do that here, supporting a violent act. Someone should blow this place up. Life isn't worth living. I am going to take her and her friends out. You'd be better off without me. They will regret they ever met me.
Gestures or actions can transmit information which can be either overt or vague in nature for those considering harming themselves.
What is a warning signal? Giving away possessions, fascination with suicide, brag about access to guns, fascination with weapons, fascination and or writings of drawings of death, recruiting friends to join an attack, and bragging about an upcoming attack.
Where are warning signals, signs, and threats found?
Social media is a primary source of signs, signals, and threats, followed by hallways, lunchrooms, and classrooms.
In what form are they found? Somebody is always going to have something to say, but you don't have to retaliate.
For example, if somebody is saying something about the way you dress because you don't have the best clothes, you shouldn't have to find a fault in them just to get back at them. Just ignore it and go on.
It's not just about violence and suicide. You can also help with other problems, such as someone that may have an eating disorder, substance abuse or addiction problem, maybe a sexual predator or being preyed on, bullying or being bullied, abusing or being abused verbally or physically.
2. Act immediately and take it seriously.
When should you act? When you see, hear, or read a warning sign, signal, or threat, act immediately and seek help.
What delays acting immediately? We all spoke to him and he said he would never do that. I thought someone else would tell someone. I thought they would feel better tomorrow. They are too young to hurt themselves or others. He just wants attention. It's not real. I would say something if it was big enough of a deal. I am waiting for the right moment to say something, and if he was going to do something, why would he announce it publicly? What's the difference in saying something versus telling on someone? Saying something is getting someone to help for their own safety and well-being to protect yourself and others from harm. You also want to help them. Telling on someone is purposely trying to get someone in trouble for your own gain, and you want to get them in trouble.
3. Say something to a trusted adult.
Who do I say something to? Say something to a trusted adult. They have the experience and knowledge to know how to get an individual help.
If there is an immediate life-threatening situation, follow your school steps and/or dial 911, then seek a trusted adult for assistance.
Who is possibly a trusted adult that you would go to tell somebody about something?
You could go to a parent or a teacher, a guidance counselor, a school psychologist, or a principal or school support staff. How to have a conversation. Before talking to an adult, gather any texts, photos, videos, or other communication. If all or some portions were spoken, then write down what you heard.
How to have a conversation. 1. I must talk to you about, and then say the person's name. 2. She or he has made threats, and then explain the threats or tell them you are noticing signs and give the warning signs or signals you are seeing. Give support or personal notes when you are explaining. 3. I need your help now to get him or her help. Also, share where an adult can find the person's parents, name, and contact information if you know it.
Why say something? You are the eyes and ears of our school.
Why say something? You see and hear things other people don't.
Why say something? You can reduce violence, suicide, and threats. Take the pledge. I promise to
1. Look for warning signs, signals, and threats.
2. Act immediately and take it seriously.
And 3. Say something to a trusted adult to help create a safer and healthier school.
Caller is indicating she thinks there's someone shooting in the building.
Frightening headlines across America. 2 high school shootings in one day.
A high school sophomore being attacked by a junior cheerleader.
County 911. Oh my God, my friend has been shot. Okay, what was he shot with? A shotgun. How old is he? He's 16.
A funeral is being held this morning in Florida for Rebecca Sedgwick. The 6th grader committed suicide last week. Authorities say she suffered nearly a year of cyberbullying.
They say he attacked another 14-year-old on Thursday as he was walking home from school.
A high school football favorite opens fire in a cafeteria, killing one and injuring others.
Supposedly he tweeted about it last night. No one took him serious. I think he said that he was going to bring a gun to school, and I think everyone just kind of blew it off like he was joking.
Minutes before firing his gun into a crowded cafeteria, he sent family members a text message.
The latest crime involves Apex High, where a student is accused of tweeting a threat to shoot up the school.